This is just a quick benchmark video for anyone that might be interested, because before I upgraded from AM4 to AM5, one of the questions I had was how would the processor affect games like Path of Exile and Diablo. Slightly different to games like Cyberpunk and all those other ones. You can see the benchmarks in that everyone does the same old things for benchmarks. You rarely see anything to do with Path of Exile or Diablo put in these. So what I've done is I've been running this same run, because it's just a linear benchmark down the aqueduct, to get good average feel frame rates. And from the 5600X to the 7600X, the average benchmark at the moment is looking around just about 48 to 50%, which is actually a significant difference. So I'll show you in a second. So I set it up, it's on a widescreen obviously, and I'll just set it up so that everything is on high, apart from shadow quality. If you put that on ultra, it's just ridiculous. It's about 50-60%. So everything else is on high. There's no dynamic resolution or anything. So we set the benchmark going. So we're just recording the average min, max and low. I've been trying to keep it to a fairly consistent, just sticking out a couple of mins at a time, not overloading it so it would be different, but on average the runs I've been doing through here, looking at around 150 average, 150, 152, so highs of around 156, 157. On the 5600X you're looking at around 102 to 106, so they do actually average out very, very close to each other on each platform. I did 8 runs on each platform. There was only a variance of around 6 FPS on the 8 runs. The only thing that really affects this is when you get like INR appear with all the red and yellow beasts. Some of those can really smash the frame rates down because of the effects going on around them. On the whole, you'll see here there's a pretty decent average going at the moment. So this has gone up from 105, 106, and then 156 at the moment. So if you're thinking of upgrading the AM4 platform, especially ahead of AMD's new CPUs coming out later in the year, if you can get hold of a motherboard at a decent price, then I would. There we go, 155. So I mean that's 50 frames a second faster than what the 5600 was. So it's actually a significant upgrade. Now I've just gone for the cheapest CPU. So when the new CPUs come out later in the year, early next year, looking out for the X3Ds, and yeah, it's definitely worth it. Apex as well. Difference in Apex was a good 40 to 50 frames per second, playing in 1440p, and on the whole, everything else. I know there's some games that are more GPU limited, but on the whole, at the moment, I'm finding out the AM5 platform just feels and performs way better. So if you're on the edge, then I was hoping that this information might come across. I play a lot of different variations in games, Path of Exiles, Diablo, and other open world games like Dragon Age and Borderlands and all those kind of things. So when you start to play on different kinds of games, then you will notice that the CPU on the AM5 platform with faster RAM, better motherboard, blah 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 blah, it's all working out to be much better. So this info helps. Cheers, au revoir.